Okay, so for your volume homework, we're going over questions 13, 15, 10, and 14 for now. And this is the assignment, that's page 319, numbers 10 and 11, and 320 to 322, numbers 1 through 18. So let's go in order and let's start at number 10. Curtis builds a doghouse with a base shaped like a cube and a roof shaped like a pyramid. So that's two things that I need, the cube and a pyramid. The cube has an edge length of 3.5 feet. And the height of the pyramid, is 5 feet. Find the volume of the doghouse rounded to the nearest tenth. What am I finding the volume of? Well, yes, obviously the doghouse, but what specific shapes? Not necessarily. They gave me the name of the 3D shapes in here. So what am I finding the volume of? A pyramid and a cube. Okay. So when I'm solving volume problems, what's the first step? Formula for what? Oh no, not the formula. That's the second step.
Identify the 3D shapes.
Identify the 3D shapes, which is what I just did. So identify. Formulas for volume. What's the next step? Check back in your note. I have the volume formula. What's after that? Okay, so I need my base area formula. Fourth step. Plug in values. That means take out what and put in what?
Take out the letters and put in numbers.
Good. Take out the letters and put in numbers. And then the last step is to solve. The adding or subtraction part is for composite shapes, okay? So this actually I'm going to be adding because this is technically a composite 3D figure. It's one 3D figure down here and one 3D figure up here. So the shapes are a pyramid. What kind of pyramid? What is the base here? Nope. What is the base? The bottom of the pyramid. What is it sitting on?
A square.
A square pyramid. What do I want you to do with bases as well? Shade them in. So I have a square pyramid. And a cube is a what?
Square.
A square what? All of the faces are rectangles, so it's a what?
Rectangular prism.
Good. A cube is a rectangular prism. Okay? It's just all of the faces are squares. Now remember, a square is always starts with an R. A rectangle. A square is always a rectangle. It's got 4 sides, 2 pairs of sides, and 4 right angles. All right, so I've identified the shapes. Now I need my formulas. So on my separate paper where I'm showing my work, the formulas that I need for my square pyramid and my cube are volume and volume. Are they the same formula? No. What's the pyramid formula?
B equals 1/3 BS times B times A.
B equals 1/3 big B H or
big B times H divided by 3.
big B H over 3. And then the volume of a cube. If I take out the 1/3, what am I left with?
Big B times height.
Big B times height. Okay? Now I need the big B. I need the big B for both of them because I'm following my steps. I need the base area formula. So the base area of my cube and my pyramid, do they have the same base? Trick question. Yes, they do. They have the exact same base because this base right here is the same as all the other faces on the cube. Oops. My bad. No, I wasn't. Okay, so what is the area of a square? Who times who?
5 times 6.
Who times who? I need the formula first.
B, big B times 5.
Nope, there's just the square. I'm trying to discover big B. Base and height. Base and height. Base and height. Okay, another trick question. What is the base and the height of the square?
The height is 3.5.
Good. The height is 3.5. And what's the base of the square? It's a square.
Oh, 3.5.
Good. 3.5 by 3.5.
Yeah.
What do I want you to do with the 3.5? It's a fraction, but what do I really like working with instead? Decimals. So what is 3.5 as a decimal? 3.5. 3.5 times 3.5. And then 3.5 times 3.5. Equals. I need some room. This is the same thing as 3.5 squared because it's a square. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. 3.5 times 3.5. What was the trick that I showed you? Do the 5 times 5, which is 25. Then what do I do with the 3's?
Yeah.
Not add them.
Multiply.
Multiply what?
3 times 3.
Nope.
3 times 5.
Not 3 times 5.
3 times 5 times 4. 4 times.
Guys, when I'm squaring a number that ends in 5, I can multiply the 5's, and then I have to multiply 3 by 1 more than 3. So what's 1 more than 3? So what's 3 times 4?
12.
So this is 12.25. Okay? So 12.25 and 12.25. Pay attention. What is the height of my square pyramid?
3.5.
No, that's my cube. 5. And what is the height of my cube? 3.5. Now I need to plug in my values. So over here, volume equals, I'm going to do the big BH divided by 3. Volume equals 12.25 times 5 divided by 3. Over here, volume equals 12.25. This is my plugging in my values. Times 3.5. 12.25 times 5, and then divide it by 3. Okay, I just changed my 2 to a 3 because I was wrong. And then I have, and then I have 12.25 times 3.5. So, let's do this because, they don't even have this in common. Womp womp. 12.25 times 5. 5 times 5? 5 times 2 plus 2. 5 times 2 plus 1. 5 times 1 plus 1. 61.25 divided by 3. Trick question. Not a trick question, just a question to cut my steps shorter. 3 goes into 61 how many times? 20 times. Good. 20 times 3 is 60. Subtract and I get 12 because I bring down my 2. 3 into 12. 4. 4 times 3. 12. 3 into 5. 1 times 3. 3 into 2, or 20.
That's it.
6. What's going to happen to this 6? It's going to repeat. So this is equal to 20 and 416 thousandths, and the 6 repeats. Now over here, I need 12.25 times 3.5. Remember, you don't have to line up your decimals and add a 0 there. I don't have to line up my decimals when I multiply, only when I add or subtract. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 2 plus 2, 12. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 plus 1, 11. 5 times 1 plus 1, 6, 1, 2, 5. I should have the same thing as I did over here because I'm multiplying by what? No, just 5. Now I'm multiplying by the 3, and I need to do what down here? Bring a placeholder. 3 times 5. 3 times 2 plus 1. 3 times 2. 3 times 1. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 2. 7 plus 1. 6 plus 6. 1 plus 3. Where do I put my decimal? Between the who and the who? The 2 and the 8. Good. I need to move 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, because there are 3 decimals. 1, 2, 3. This is equal to 42 and 875 thousandths. What do I do with these two numbers?
Add them.
Now I have to line up my decimals. So this is one part. This is another part. So 42.875 plus 20.416. We won't put the repeating sign there. 6 plus 5. 7 plus 1 plus 1. 8 plus 4. 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2. And it said to round to the nearest tenth. 63.29. That is the nearest tenth. Oh, you're right. My bad. 63.3. Whoopsies. Thank you. And then my measurement in units will be feet cubed. Cubed. Okay? Because I multiplied 3 numbers on both, essentially. All right. Let's go on to question number 14.
13.
Oh, 13. Thank you. See, look, Miss Charlie ain't perfect. 13. A storage chest has the shape of a rectangular prism with the dimensions shown. The volume of the storage chest is 18,432 cubic inches. What is its height? Shade in my bases. Boom. Ma'am, sir. Well, both of y'all said something.
Some of these questions I see on the test, but I didn't know how to do it.
Well, the volume we just started covering, so that's probably why you didn't quite understand it on the test. All right, so what shape do I have?
Rectangular.
Rectangular prism. What does dimensions mean?
How many sizes?
The who, the who, the who. The height, the length, width, and height. Okay, I have my length and my width, and I'm missing my height. The volume is 18,432 cubic inches. So, I've identified my shape, which is a rectangular prism. Then what's the next step? Nope. Don't guess.
Choose your volume formula.
My formula. Volume equals to who?
V equals based on height.
Nope.
Big B times H.
Big B times H. What is my big B? My base is a what shape? A rectangle. So it's who times who? Length times width. What's my length and my width? 48 times 16. And what's my height?
We don't know.
We don't know, but what do I know? The volume is 18,432. So 18,432 is equal to 48 times 16 times who? The height. Good. What am I supposed to do here? And then Divide both sides by whatever